What's going on, guys? Caution Crazy here. Oh my god, this is like my 5th time trying to record this video just because I keep getting interrupted because, yeah. But, here it is. So, I'm just going to run through it real quick. Here's the main things that we're going to be going over. I'll just start with the map randomizer because it's real small. Literally all this does is you're going to load your config file from the H2M main folder. Just load that server CFG. And then just hit randomize. So I'll load it just so you can see. All it is just a Python script that pulls all the map strings, because like they all start the same. It's just it's map MP terminal, and then there's no like commas or anything. So I just have it pull each one of these, and then if I click randomize, which I'll just do because I played I played that order already. And so it'll be nice to have something different. I'm going to hit randomize again, actually. And when you hit randomize, it'll just say map rotation has been randomized and save to the file. So you don't have to hit save or anything. You just open that up, hit randomize, and yeah, so that'll randomize your whole server. And this is actually useful for anybody who is using H2M. So you don't have to necessarily be using the H1 mod server, which is pretty much just an offline server. You have to get the IW4 or something server creator thing. I'm not doing all that. I'll also put the link to the server IP. Hey, future caution here. So while I'm talking about this IP, I just wanted to let you know that if you wanted to actually just add my server to your server browser, so that way anytime I do bring it online, and if you're in the East Coast of the US, then it's going to be one of the faster servers for you. All you're going to want to do is go into the players2 folder and then open up the favorites.json, and it will show you. This is actually, I don't know how old this is. I don't even know if you have it, but if you do have it or if you don't have it, you could create it. And then, I mean, I guess my server would technically be the only server you have in there, but if you want to add a custom server, you're going to put in a bracket, and then each server is going to be in quotes. So the bracket will start your list of all your servers, and make sure that at the finish you put an end bracket. And then again, every server is going to be inside of quotes. So here's my server here, and again, I will put this in the description, but you just go in, you know, after one of these, you just add in another double quotes, and you'd say, you know, something like that. And then make sure that afterwards you add a comma. So yeah, I'm going to erase this because this isn't a real server, and I don't know if it's going to return an error or not. So yeah, you'll just add that there. That's it. Back to the video. I would recommend using Radmin for this, just because if you're going to post your IP, you might as well just use one that's a VPN, because you are going to be doing peer-to-peer if you are sharing your IP, if you're sharing your server this way, because it's not setting it up like a dedicated server. Or I don't even really know. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not too sure how like you get your things to load. Honestly, I haven't even updated my H2M. There probably is some kind of update that fixes the server browser, but I didn't use that. I just got used to using my method here, which is the H1 mod server with the bot spawner. If you don't like playing with bots, obviously you didn't click on this video. You're not looking to play with bots, or if you are, then you know there's another tutorial. I forgot who it's by, Angry Gamer or something like that. And that's where I actually got this H1 server mod from. So you go into here, and you need to right-click, and you can edit with the regular Notepad. If you have Notepad++, open it up in here. You're going to just change the H1 to an H2 file, or you know, just save all, or file save, whatever program you're using. If you wanted to look at the code real quick, you can pause. I'll leave it up, but this is just the code that's in the actual bot spawner, so it's nothing that's going to damage your computer. It's not gonna, you know, I'm not doing anything nefarious here. So let's see, down to line 47. So we're gonna just scroll down to 47, or scroll up to 47. There you go. So if you want to pause again, you can kind of see what's going on here. But all it's doing is, what I noticed is, in order for you to spawn bots, you have to go into your server bat. Not your bat, but like the server that pops up, which I'll show you in just a second. You'll have to go into the server, and let's just start it. So once you get into the server, once it pops up with the actual server window, it'll load the map, and then once the map's loaded, you have to actually type the command spawn bot and then the number of bots that you want. All this Python program does is it just automatically runs that. So it takes the name of the server, which you'll see once this is done, this will change to the name of your server, which is set in the, not the server bat, but the server CFG. The same file that you use for the maps, for the map thing. There you go. So once you have server started, rotating map, it should, yep, there it is. So it pops up with caution crazy. It says 300 kills, but I actually have it set to 10. So right now, if you see, okay, we're good to go. So now what we need to do is actually launch H2M. So once we get that loaded up, I will show you what to do next. It's really not that hard. It's pretty straightforward, and I'm sure there's probably a better method to do this, but you know what? It works. I don't really care. It may look a little weird, but you'll see that functionality over fashion is my thing. I'm not really one person. Like, even in my physical world, I don't care if something looks like shit if it functions well. Like, if it does what I need it to do, then that's a positive in my book. So we're just waiting for this to finally load up. You hit play online. Oh, so a couple things. So let me first of all, I'm gonna fix the volume. So hold on. All right. So hopefully the music, the game volume isn't too loud. I just turned it down pretty much all the way. You'll listen to this whenever you want. I don't remember what I used to actually fix the start screen, so you'll have to look that up yourself. Or if I remember or look it up, I'll put it in the description of how to change it. Because if you have the default H2M, it's got that really loud thing that loops. There is a mod type beat to oh, it's right here. I think default BIC. You just need to replace the default BIC. I believe it's just in the main folder. Or maybe it's in the mods folder, I'm not sure. Default BIC. Yeah, I'm not sure. Wait, that's not what the tutorial's about. It's really about this bot spawner. So now that we have everything loaded, if you just load the bot spawner, it's gonna pop up with this terminal window here. So this terminal window will actually give you some information about what's going on with the actual code as well. So that's a nice little added benefit. But literally, it says select a window. You just pick your server. So make sure that you pick your server. You don't pick H2M, not the H2M dirty. You pick the one with your server name. And you'll see it says 0 out of 18. So what this, if you look through the Python script, what it's actually doing is looking for basically on map change. When it detects that there's a new map in this title. So right now it's on MP compact. As soon as it detects that there's a new map, it's going to run the script that is going to spawn the bots. As soon as you do this, as soon as you click this, it's going to detect that there's a map. And then after 15 seconds, then it will run the command to make the game full screen. Because otherwise, I had to do a little bit of editing. So I actually used this app here called Cursor. It's fine because it can't find the file because it's in the wrong folder. If I wanted to, I could actually move it into Python and click that one, and there we go. So I was having issues with it before, so the code was pretty much done, but it wasn't making it full screen. So I just said, hey, I just want it to be full screen, and then I just had it implement the full code, and so that way I didn't put it in the wrong spot, because I want to make sure everything's done in the right order. And then you just erase this, copy this, paste it there, and then file save, and then you're good to go. So if you wanted to remake this yourself, you could just download Cursor, have it do it for you. If you don't trust having a random exe, you could make your own and then just run it through Python. Or if you download Python to your computer and then you add the Python app data to your paths, then you can open up your command terminal navigate to your actual CD, your directory for where you make this Python file, and then just package it. You have to get PyInstaller as well, so you do pip install PyInstaller, and then once that's done, then you can do, once you're navigating to the folder, you just do PyInstall, and then double dash one file just to make everything one file, and then the Python file name. That's all this is. So we're going to do this. So since there's a new map detected, now the 15-second countdown has started. So if we go back to H2M and start the game, and I just filter it for ping, the lowest ping, because obviously your server is going to be the lowest ping. It's probably not working. It's not going to work right now because I'm not in the game. So you want to be in the game so you can actually switch to full screen. Also, this is salvage, so that means that some of the bot spawns are going to be broken, but it looks like the bots are here. It was just in windowed mode. So I only set the score limit to 10 for debug purposes. So you'll see once the game ends, it'll load into a new map. And then once the new map loads, basically when the countdown ends, which just happens to be that, you know, they line up perfectly. And I tried adjusting it. I tried making the countdown less, but it was giving me issues and not full screening. So you can edit that. Oh, I guess you can't because you don't have the Python file. You're going to get the exe. But honestly, it works fine. You'll see. So once we get into the game, you'll just pick your character, and once the 5 seconds hit, you'll see that it goes into a windowed mode, and then after about 2.5 seconds, it will automatically go back to full screen, and we are good to go. So it is a hands-free bot spawning tool for H2M, and I guess it would also work for H1M as well, because I'm assuming it's the same. It's the same exact. The hell? It's the H2M is just running off of H1M, or well, if you want to be specific, H2M is running off of a. Oh, he took my kill. It's running off of Modern Warfare Remastered, not Modern Warfare 2. Oh damn, my boy got smacked up. So yeah, and you'll see that it's just seamless. Like you go through and hit him with the bada bing, bada boom. Next map loads. Oh, also, something that people might not have realized with H2M. So, a lot of people were complaining. I don't know if anybody's mentioned it since then. I haven't watched much videos about H2M. I've just been playing it. But when the game ends, you go back to the main menu, as you see. And then if you wait here, the new map loads. And what I also noticed is before, when I didn't have like certain files loaded from maps, like I never played those maps before, it actually took longer. Like I was looking in the server terminal, and I could actually see the process of it loading. And yeah, it was getting all frazzled and dazzled. So I forgot where I was going with that. Honestly, I started playing H2M again, and like right now, and I kind of got lost in the sauce. But yeah, so it's just a real simple mod. It makes it so you can play H2M by yourself and have bots with progression and not just play in private match, because sure, you could play with bots in private match, but you're not going to be leveling up. And honestly, I find this a much more enjoyable experience, just being able to sit back, relax, play against some bots, level up with the guns, get some camos. And then it's not like I'm playing offline or anything, so if I want to jump into an online server, I can do that as well. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just close. But yeah, I'm going to close the bot spawner. I'm going to close H2M as well once I can. But that's pretty much going to be it for the tutorial. I think we kind of covered everything. If there is anything that I missed, or if you're stuck on something, feel free to leave a comment down below. Also, make sure if you're using this you don't necessarily have to do it, but oh, it's not even there. Okay. Well, sometimes you'll have another window that says like close this before you close the server. Just if you do have that window, just make sure just check and see if you have multiple command windows up, and then look for the one that does say you have to close this window first. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's fine if it doesn't. Clearly, it still works, But yeah, that's going to be it. That's pretty much all there is to these two programs. So A brief recap, get the H1 server mod, make sure you go into the server bat and change the H1 mod to H2 mod, and then in your server CFG, that is going to be all of the maps. You can also change your server name, and then the default game mode. Again, I'm going to, when I upload the video, I will link the original guy's video. I forgot what his name is, but I will put his original video of setting up the actual H1 mod server, so that way you can do that as well. I'm just not going over that in this video. There is a README in here, but it really doesn't tell you anything. It just says drop them into your files and then assume it all works, but it doesn't, because you have to go into the server bat and change the maps. And then, so I do not need to open that. Let's go into the main real quick before I let you go. I just want to see. So I will re-upload the zip file. I'll include my map rotation list, so that way you have all the maps. You don't have to manually put them in. And just so you can see, they don't have to be in any particular order. As you can see, mine are like all. This is fine, right? These things are fine. It's just the main thing is having the names of the maps in the correct order. Now these custom maps that they made, they do not have an MP. They also do not have bot support. There is no nav mesh for the bots, so I would not put these in your actual rotation. But I just have them in there because I don't know why. But yeah, I would not put these in the rotation because these 5 here that don't have any MP, and also oil rig, just make sure that if you do run those, you are under the assumption that you're not going to be able to, like, the bots will spawn, but they're not going to move. So you could just go through and farm kills, really, if you want to. But anytime that these maps just pop up, I just go ahead and go into the server, and then you just hit, I believe it's just, you just type in map, and then whatever map, so you type in, you want MP abandon, you just go into the server, into your, the one with your name, whatever you name your server up here, which, as you can see, mine is, and here's the colors, so we'll show you colors. Here's the name of my server. So this will be the name of your server window. So you'll go into that window and just type in map, MP, whatever, and then if you do have the map randomizer open, you can see what what map is actually going to be next. So if you wanted to play, like, say your order is shipment and then boneyard, but you're on a gulag, well, say gulag's first, and you want to just get to the next map, and so you'll go to shipment, and then yeah, you'll just have a map shipment. I don't know. You guys understand. I have faith in you guys. If you're watching this tutorial, you've been digging pretty deep, trying to figure out how to get the servers working, and you managed to find your way to my video, so I appreciate that. Hope you guys like this. Again, if you have any questions on how this works, or if you'd like the source file, I might just upload it to GitHub, so that way you could download the source file yourself, the actual Python script. And yeah, but I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope this helps you with your H2M journeys, and long live H2M. Caution out.